Hey everybody, this is update number 4 and today I'm going to talk about menus. So there are many things to consider in the menu, such as location, where you're at, whether it's a middle class area, upscale area, not so good area. You have to consider the competition, the benchmark, see if there's any other businesses that are like you around the area. How's their concept, how does it differ to you, the price ranges, you know. And then there's also the trends, what's popular, what's not popular, what's up and coming. And there's also the space and equipments in the kitchen that can greatly affect the size of your menu. So if you have a very large grill, you might want to add a bunch of grill option sandwiches. But if you have a small grill, you might not want to add so much grill sandwiches, right? And then there's also many other factors such as supplies, costs, kitchen capabilities, food allergens, and your local law in regards to what you can sell, what you cannot sell, right? So that's the back side of the menu. But today I'm going to talk about the front side of the menu. So very important is the aesthetic, how you accommodate the real estate between pictures and menu items, and how can you possibly make a menu that's effective and efficient. So in my first menu, we didn't really have a lot of fancy stuff in it. We were just starting. For the first month we added like a few drinks items, few pastries, and we put all that together in PowerPoint and we printed it out in just plain white paper. It was horrible, but it worked. And then our next menu was a little colorized. It was purple on the sides, there was a flamingo logo, but still the same items, right? Except that in this case we added sandwiches. And now we have this beauty right here, which we're also changing. So I personally believe that there should be a balance between what you offer in the menu and what you are capable of doing. So if your kitchen is really small, you don't want to put in 5 different food items that, let's say if a group of 5 people come in and each one of them asks for something different, that it creates a bottleneck in your kitchen. You wouldn't be able to build all of those food items at the same time. You want to be able to have multi-functional ingredients, such as a salad. You can use it to make a salad sandwich, a chicken salad, or an Asian salad with nuts, right? So if most of your ingredients are multifunctional, then you shouldn't have a problem putting in as much items as you feel you should for your menu. But in our case, we only have a 44 square meter shop, and half of it is part of the kitchen. And for a bistro, you can't make a lot of variations in the food items. So we only have 2 big food items, a bunch of sandwiches because we have a bigger grill, and mostly just prepped drinks, prepped desserts, you know. And you want to make the first impression shocking. So this is the to-go menu, and we have another menu which is a double-sided menu. And this double-sided menu, you'll see a very big picture of a sandwich, and then you'll see smaller pictures of the highlights of each food session. So for drinks, I'll have tea, you know, loose leaf tea, because everybody knows how a coffee should look like. Then I have for the pastries, brownie à la mode or French Nutella rolls. And then on the back side, I also have the milkshakes and also the afternoon tea set, because it's a pretty new concept here in Costa Rica. So that was our prototype menu. We pumped it out with what we had. And once we settled on which items we wanted to sell and which ones we didn't want to sell, we redid the menu and we came up with this. You'll see that we put all the pastries, all the beverages in one place. On the front side of the menu, we split it in 2 different pictures. Big enough so it could catch the eye and not too varied that it will overwhelm the customer. Depending on what business you work in, like if it's a generic Asian restaurant that everybody knows what you're selling, they don't mind the menu, they just want something cheap. But if you're working in a cafe or a bistro, you want to make it appealing. You want to make it soothing for the customer to go through your menu without getting bored. So there should be a delicate balance between the pictures and the food items. Now, a lot of people put a lot of descriptions in the menu, and I don't usually recommend that, but it's nice to put something, a description for a concept that it's a little bit different from what's out there in the market. It allows you to let the menu educate the customer, and it might bring some interest to them. Another thing that's important is that when you make the small to-go menus, you gotta make sure that all the information here is practical. And by practical, I mean that if you are a pop-up store and you know you're gonna move out soon, don't waste money on printing 1,000 menus saying where's your address, what's your phone number. You might as well just keep it blank and then fill it in by hand, or you could just say that the address is available online or by Yelp, Facebook, whatnot, just so you can save up on that extra $80 on printing out the menus elsewhere. And also, if you open up a new location, it's always good to wait until you update the menu first before you print out another set. When we first started, there was a lot of breakfast items and a lot of space for sandwiches and descriptions, and then we realized that everything here is pretty much intuitive if you look at the word pancakes. So all we did was, instead of writing the 3 different pancakes we had, we just wrote one line of pancakes, and underneath it was like strawberry or chocolate plus X amount of money, and that helped us save space to add more stuff in. There's many websites that you can go on to and study how to build an effective menu. And one of the websites that I recommend is essentially catering.co.uk. I'm going to put in the link below. Having readable letters is important in the menu. I went to so many restaurants that had hieroglyphics for grammar.
What is this?
Don't make it hard for the viewer, don't make it hard for the customer. Make it readable, make it concise, make it easy for them to know what they're looking for. And make it small too. You don't want like a 20-page menu. You want a menu that you can clearly fit your best sellers and also leave room for extras. So in our case, because we're very small, we wanted to assort as much as we could inside a menu that we could possibly make in the kitchen. And because our place was more of a fast casual spot, we wanted to make the menu as small as possible that could fit in a 2-sided menu. And the reason we want that is that one side should be mostly pictures real estate, so when the customer comes, it pops right there. The real estate sells right into their eyes, and then when they flip it, they see like all the other stuff. So I personally advise having 2 different menus. Simple, concise menu that you can use in your restaurant, and then a to-go menu that can fit everything else in case the customer wants to know what else do you sell. But you should keep it simple, you should keep it efficient and concise. Don't overwhelm the customers, don't overwhelm your kitchen. That's pretty much it for menus, at least for now. I know I've been procrastinating a little bit with the videos, but I kind of lost the SD card, so I couldn't make any videos. And now I'm making the videos, so yay! Alright, take care guys.